What up, y'all? Welcome to PopDotComix. I'm JoJo, coming at you from the Woman Cave in Vegas. So this is gonna be like the fastest movie review ever because Andre just texted me that he landed and I have to go pick him up. But I really wanted to do this video before that happens. So I'm just gonna go over this really quick. And I was kind of contemplating whether or not to even do this review because I wasn't sure how I felt about it. But basically, I watched Jungle Book last weekend and I liked it a lot. It's a great movie. But I don't know, I just felt kind of neutral about it. I didn't feel like I had strong feelings towards it. So it's kind of hard to do a review, at least for me, because I really like to feel passionate about my views and opinions, and you know, I always try to like dissect why I'm feeling this way about it or why I'm feeling that way about it. But with this movie, it was just so good that I was like, okay, yeah, that was an excellent film. Cool. But the problem is, I don't know if it was really for me. I think with this film, it's gonna come down to preference. And I'm not saying it was a bad movie by any means. I'm just saying I didn't feel inclined to watch it again and again and again, you know? Like, for me, it was just kind of a masterpiece that should be watched at least once in your life kind of thing. And that's fine. In terms of, like, the actual film, everything was on point. The acting, the voice acting, they got a star-studded cast of voice actors. They got Bill Murray as Baloo, Scarlett Johansson as Ka, who else? Christopher Walken as King Louie, and these were excellent. Like, those three were probably my standout actors in the movie overall. The rest of the voice actors were excellent too, but I enjoyed those three that I mentioned the most. And yeah, their characters were just so fun, and I had a great time because it really, when you're watching it, it really feels like you're hanging out with Mowgli and Baloo and the gang. Like, it really feels like you're in the jungle, which is really cool. And that's why this movie is amazing, and that's why I consider it a masterpiece, because to think that the entire setting of the film was all CGI, that's incredible. I can't even imagine how much work went into that, like creating such a realistic looking atmosphere. Every single animal, every single leaf on the tree, every single bug, like everything. And it's really amazing how far we've come with technology and what we're capable of with these CGI effects and all that. It's just awesome, and I feel privileged to be living in this era, you know, where I can just go every Friday to watch, you know, an amazing masterpiece of CGI, you know, like that's awesome. I mean, I'm also not saying that, you know, nothing else was great about this film. Everything else was great about this film. I have no complaints about it. I mean, I shouldn't say I have no complaints. There was one that I wouldn't even consider a complaint, actually. It was just something that I noticed, and that had to do with the child actor. What's his, Neil Sethi, I believe his name is. I've never seen him in anything else before, but I do think he nailed it. He nailed Mowgli. That sounds wrong. Sorry. He nailed the character of Mowgli. Nope, that still sounds wrong. He did a great, fantastic job as Mowgli. But anyway, no, the first couple scenes, I could kind of tell that he was a newer actor, and it just had this sort of like Little Annie kind of feel to him, and I just I don't know. I really didn't like Anakin from episode 1, but and I was kind of scared that was going to happen with this kid. But, you know, as the movie progressed, he got better and better, and I could definitely tell that, you know, with the right direction and everything, he's gonna grow up to be a fantastic actor. And yeah, but yeah, I was a little bit worried in the beginning because there were some lines that he executed were a little bit like cheesy sounding, and I don't know if it was the writing or the way that he executed, but they were a little bit kind of sounded a little cliche, I want to say. But yeah, it wasn't a big deal though. Like, you kind of get over it, and you really start to believe the character, and honestly, it's amazing. It's amazing that, you know, he's such a little kid, and he has to imagine this world around him. And I guess it's arguable that, you know, well, he's a little kid. Of course he can imagine it. Like, it's a lot easier for a little kid to have a crazy imagination than it is for, I don't know, an older person to be trying to imagine a big giant monster in front of you, or a big giant snake trying to hypnotize you. You know what I mean? Like, but, you know, I mean, putting that aside, he did a great job. And I actually saw him in an interview, was it yesterday? I think it was Jimmy Kimmel. He was on Jimmy Kimmel, and I watched that interview. So cute. He seems like such a humble little kid, and I just hope that doesn't change if he gets really famous. But yeah, he seems awesome, and I'm just happy for this entire crew, this, you know, the whole cast, because this is definitely a movie to be celebrated. And you know, it may not be for everyone, but, and I mean, I only say that because I did feel like it was, you know, meant for little kids and not so much for, you know, adults. Although I still had a good time with it. I don't know, I kind of would have preferred to see like something like Star Wars again, you know, but that's just because I'm a hardcore like fan of that, or Star Wars, that, you know, I wouldn't prefer to watch Jungle Book over something else. So and that's how it's always been. Like, even with the cartoon, I never really like cared for it. Again, I thought it was fun and everything, but, you know, something about it, I didn't really care. I used to be obsessed with like Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast, but yeah, never really the Jungle Book. So this one really wasn't 100% for me, but I can still appreciate it, and I can still not only appreciate like the story and the CGI and the acting in it, but I could appreciate the fun of it, the entertainment that it brings. And that's something that Disney has been able to nail like so well with all of their movies that have been coming out lately. So I'm definitely a big fan of that. And yeah, so overall I would recommend this movie. And if you haven't seen it, yeah, go to the theater now and watch that. Whether you should watch it over and over, that's on you. But personally, I feel like it's something more geared towards a kid, but it's still a great watch, and it's still, you will still have a nice time watching it. So yeah, that was my review. I know it was quick, but I gotta pick up Audrey. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys later. If you like this video, give me a like or subscribe, or both. I don't hate it. Alright, later guys, bye.